What's up, guys? Welcome back to LIFM. We're going to be doing a game of EDH or an MTGO. I am going to be playtesting an Aurelia deck I just made, and I am facing Teneb. So we're going to run with this hand. I mean, we have 3 mana and we have a 3-drop. So the idea behind this deck is it's enchantment slash token theme. Okay, fair enough. So our opponent's actually ramping fairly well here. We're going to play Mirroring Crusader and pass the turn. I was hoping that in one of those draws I'd have drawn another land. I haven't drawn another land yet, so that kind of sucks. At this point I'd have even taken another white land. Our opponent is really far ahead. He's going to exile Mirroring Crusader here. I'm not sure about Breaking Point. I'm going to leave it in for now, but right now if I were to cast it, our opponent would just take 6. It would be a no-brainer. So I need to draw a land of some kind right now. Which I did, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. The question here is, can I deal with Teneb if he comes out next turn? If I play Martial Law, I will be able to deal with it. As long as it stays in play, that is. Okay. Drought orders. So I'm guessing something pretty good's going in the graveyard. That works. Yep. Genesis in the graveyard. We're taking 1 here. I'm actually going to target his Avacyn's Pilgrim with this. Okay, not bad. So we can wipe the board when we feel like it. Should probably do it now. It'll slow him down a bit, and we get our creature back. Because he had enough mana to cast his commander there. Witness, return in, probably Wall of Roots. Actually, could also be Fiend Hunter, but Wall of Roots seems like... Okay, Demonic Tutor, I was wrong. Does buy us some time though. I think on my turn, regardless of what I draw, I should probably play Curse of Exhaustion, just to restrict what our opponent can do. And of course we'll lock Witness down here. I wouldn't be able to block it anyways, but at least this way can't swing back at me. Target you, definitely. Play another land and pass it back. See if our opponent returns Wall of Roots or something. Fiend Hunter, okay. Fair enough. So it looks like Fiend Hunter is coming down. We'll just yield a turn here. And this is as good as anything. We'll go with Urabrask here, even though we have Luminarch Ascension in hand. We just want to apply pressure basically at this point. So we're going to swing for 4. This also makes his creatures come into play tapped. That's fine. I mean, I get it. Return Witness, then recast Witness. That's your turn. You can continue to block that way, but we'll see how well that works out during the long run. Interesting. Wall of Roots instead. Okay. So I think what we're going to do here is target Wall of Roots with Martial Law. Swing with Urabrask. I think our opponent forgot that they can only play 1 spell per turn, maybe. Anyway, yeah. Target the Wall of Roots with Martial Law. We swing with Urabrask because if he blocks, we get our creature back. And if he doesn't, he just takes 4. Yeah, that seems like the right play. Was really hoping this was going to be a land, so Aurelia could come out and attack as well. So no blocks as expected. And we're going to actually put out Luminarch Ascension and keep mana up for Lapse of Certainty. I know a lot of people think this is a horrible card, but I feel like it's decent enough in 1v1 EDH. Especially when your opponent has like 3 cards in hand and they can only play 1 spell per turn. It's a pretty decent lock at that point. So here he's probably going to swing for 1 just so this doesn't get any counters on it. So he returned Witness that turn. That's the 1 play for the turn. Witness, return, what, Demonic Tutor possibly? Yep. Oh, I completely forgot. I completely forgot that I had Memory Lapse in hand. The whole idea there was to cast Memory Lapse, and I completely forgot. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. Gonna target Wall of Roots again. And this time things get a little bit more interesting. I'm not gonna save Lapse of Certainty here, because this is just a lot of damage if he doesn't have an answer. This 23 is actually pretty low. And the best part, this comes back with haste. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. And pass the turn. If our opponent has a board wipe in hand, we're completely okay with that. That would be the best play right now, is to wipe everything away. Well, I'm guessing this is all creatures, because all lands actually does not help our opponent either. At that point we just die. All I need to do here is play Goblin Assault and remember to cast Memory Lapse, and I should be good. The Witness Catastrophe is pretty solid. So he's probably going to be returning Witness. Yep, Witness is back. I feel like I should just counter this, but it's fine. If it was Witness, out of cast Lapse of Certainty, but for Demonic Tutor, that's going to be his only play for the turn. So we can live with that. What we need to draw on our turn is probably a land. That would be good. And we did draw land. Nice. So we'll swing for 1, and that's our turn. Our opponent's at 8. This is already at 4 counters, so it's good to go. We can potentially make 2 creatures, and we can also counter something at the same time. So this should pretty much lock up this game. This card feels really strong against this deck. Yeah, there's no way we let that resolve. Yeah, our opponent has a good game. So that's a game.